My name is Maya Moure. I am Mexican, but I'm currently working in the south of Brazil in an NGO named SPVS. I'm directly involved in a program named Avoid Deforestation. Let's start with some facts. One of the first causes of climate change is dioxide of carbon emissions, and one of the first causes of dioxide emissions is deforestation. With this in mind, in 2003, SPVS creates a campaign to preserve standing forests. This in order to recognize landowners with well-preserved areas and motivate them to preserve those areas. Several private reserves were created. A few years later, in 2007, the focus of the project was reoriented, including now the speech of the impact of deforestation on climate change. There we start to speak and work with carbon, the carbon stored in the forest. Avoid Deforestation project is focused in the south of Brazil, where are the remnants of Araucarian forest, which is really treated beyond. Mainly in the state of Paraná, where the deforestation scenario is sad, having only the 7% of the original forest standing. The main objective of the project is preserve the standing forests, and this goes hand by hand with preserving the stock of carbon, conserving biodiversity and environmental services, and raising ecological awareness of the population. Some other objectives that are also a challenge, bringing with this an economic initiative to the local residents and make companies to partake in climate issues. The project works in two ways. In one hand, with communities and landowners, where the principal activities are localizing well-preserved areas, making a study of the areas, contracting, informing, motivating and organizing both communities and landowners, and information and awareness about the environment and climate change issues. On the other hand, with companies, identifying companies that could be involved, making an inventory of emissions that they have, adopting areas, and also informing and conscientizing about environmental and climate issues. The company makes a monthly payment to the community and landowner to take care and enrich the adopted area, preserving this way the forest with all the benefits that this means. SPVS makes a management plan of the area and monitors the carbon stock dynamic. And why do I want to be part of climate generation? Basically because I want to have the knowledge, the better understanding about those issues, to share it. And because I think that knowing another projects implemented in other places of the world will help to create and take actions projects in the local area. I really can't be watching the world be destroyed and do nothing.